Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I've had my best friend create my makeup look over FaceTime. I didn't really know what I wanted to do, so I thought it was just best FaceTime your best friend and just hope that they pull something good out the bag. I think Lauren really did. She said that she wanted a bronzy halo eye with a baby wing. Didn't really listen to her on the baby wing because I just thought, do you know when you go to do a wing and you're just like, I'm gonna ruin the entire look. So yeah, I decided let's not do a baby wing, but let's stick to the halo bronzy smoky eye. And I also just wanted to jump on here really quickly to shout out this lovely girl. She's called Katie McCarthy. I'll leave her channel link in the description box, and she's just so sweet. She really is like a really humble person, and she's so genuine as well, and her videos are really good. So yeah, hop over to her channel and give her a quick subscribe and watch her videos as well. She's so sweet. But yeah, if you want to know how I got this bronzy eye halo spotlight, I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, I'll leave that down to Lauren as well, then just keep watching. What look are we going to do today? Are we going to do... Right, I'm gonna FaceTime my best friend and I'm gonna ask her what makeup look I should do. This could go completely wrong, by the way. She could choose something awful. No, I'm joking, she won't really. Right, I'm gonna FaceTime her.
Hello! So, I think you should film like maybe like bronzy, like chocolatey bronze smoky eye. No, spotlight eye with like gold in the middle, like doop. And like really like bronzy skin, like glowy, and then maybe like a red lip or a nude lip, like to like match what's going on.
So today I'm gonna do a... Why am I shouting? So today I'm gonna do a bronzy smoky eye. Lauren said I like a spotlight eye. I've had far too much coffee before this video. So for the eyes today, I'm going to use the Zoeva Cocoa Blend palette. You can still get this on Beauty Bay. So I'm first going to take the Morphe M506. It's just like a little, like a precise blending brush. And the shade I'm going to take is Substitute for Love. And I'm just going to focus this on the outer corner. I'm going to blend it up as well. Just slightly into the crease. Just like that. And then I'm going to do the same just on the inner corner there. And then again I'm just going to take that up into the crease a little bit as well. And then I'm just going to connect the two. And then with a Morphe M441, I've got no additional products on this. I'm just going to blend above, but I'm not going to use like harsh pressure or anything. So I'm just going to do circular motions above that first shade just to blend it all out seamlessly. And then now that we've got that first shade laid down, it's quite light, so I'm going to take the shade Freshly Toasted. It's like a burnt sienna colour. And I'm just going to start to deepen this up a little bit. And then again I'm just going to take that into the crease slightly as well. So all I'm really doing is just laying down the colours and then blending them out afterwards, just so I've got that shape of where I want the colour to be. I'm going to mix in a little bit of Beans Are White with that colour. It is a black colour, so I'm only going to tap into that a little bit, just because near the outer V and more directly in the inner corner I just want to deepen it up slightly just so it gives it more depth. And then just to blend those together, I'm literally just using the tip of the eyeshadow brush. So I'm going to take that Morphe M441 again, and I'm just going to further blend those colours out. And I'm just doing more like circular motions than I am swiping. So I've just done the same thing to the other eye off camera, and I've created that halo effect. Take the Morphe M213 brush, it's just like a little tiny detail flat brush, and then I'm going to take the shade Pure Ganache, and I'm just going to put that where there isn't any eyeshadow. And then just because I want to make that a bit more brighter, I'm going to take the Skinny Dip highlight of my life. It's a highlighter palette, and I'm going to take the shade Galactic Glow, and I'm going to put that directly on top of where we put that other shade. Just going to take a makeup wipe, and I'm just going to clean all that fallout. Then I'm going to put on some mascara. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara, and I'm just going to coat my top lashes. So whilst my eyelashes dry, I'm going to move on to face. I'm going to use the Simple, it's the Hydrating Booster, it's a water boost, and I'm just going to use that to hydrate my skin. I have already moisturised, but I feel like this just adds extra hydration. I'm going to use the Ordinary High Adherence Silicone Primer. And then for foundation, I'm using Cant Stop Won't Stop foundation in the shade Warm Vanilla. I'm going to dot that on my face, and then I'm going to use my sponge to blend it out. And then for concealer, I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade Light. I'm going to put this underneath my eyes, and then I'm also going to highlight with it as well. I'm actually just going to take a little bit of the NYX concealer and pop some of that on top, just because I feel like it has got really good coverage, but the Maybelline one blends out so much more easier. And then I'm actually going to cream contour just to keep with that whole bronzy look that Lauren wants. This is the Loreal Infallible More Than Concealer. It's in the shade Honey. It's far too dark for me to actually contour with, so I'm going to put a bit of that on the back of my hand, and then I'm actually going to mix in some foundation with it just so it blends easier and so that it's not too dark. And I'm going to apply that everywhere I want to contour, but I'm going to do it with my finger, and I'm actually going to do it higher than where my actual cheekbone is, just so that when I blend it doesn't go too far down. And I'm going to do that on the other side, and I'm going to also do it on my forehead, my temples, and on my jawline as well. To blend out the jawline, I just use the all-rounder brush from Beauty Bay. And then I'm also going to drag that down my neck as well, instead of adding more product, just so it blends in with the foundation that we put there earlier. And then I've just blended out underneath the eye where we put that first concealer, and now I'm just going to take some translucent powder. This is the Beauty by Bakery translucent powder. I'm going to take some on my sponge, and then I'm going to dab it on the back of my hand just so there's not too much. And I'm going to lightly press that in. And the reason I'm putting it on the back of my hand is just so that it doesn't deposit too much product when I put it underneath my eye. And then I'm going to use that same powder and just clean up underneath where I put that contour as well. And then just whilst that baking sits, I'm going to go in with some eyelashes. I'm going to use some natural ones today. These are the Ardel Demi Wispies, and the reason I want these is because I still want the eyeshadow to peek through instead of it completely covering it up. And then when they're on, I'm just going to squeeze those. They're my natural lashes. So now that I've put my eyelashes on, I'm going to use this Essence called Eyeliner Pencil in the shade Teddy. It's like a dark brown colour, and I'm just going to put that in my waterline. And then after that, I'm going to take that same eyeshadow palette we were using earlier, and I'm going to take the shade Freshly Toasted, which is that burnt warm sienna colour, and I'm going to focus that directly underneath my lash line. And then I'm going to take that first really fluffy brush that we were using. I'm going to take the shade Substitute for Love, and I'm going to blend out that Freshly Toasted shade. And then I'm going to take that Skinny Dip highlighting palette, and I'm going to take the shade Off the Planet. It's just this really icy highlighting colour, and I'm going to put that in my inner corner, and then I'm also going to put a little bit on my brow bone. And then because this has been sat there for like 3 million years, I'm going to brush that off. And then I'm also just going to put that same mascara on my lower lash line. To further bronze the skin, I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion, and then just a really big fluffy brush. I'm going to focus that where we put that cream contour colour. I'm going to take this blush from Natural Collection. This is in the shade Peach Melba. I'm just going to take that on the same brush, and then I'm just going to pat it right on top of that bronzer. And then for highlight, I'm going to dip into that same highlight palette that we use for the eyes, and I'm going to take the shade Live in the Highlight. It's another gold colour, but it's not as bright as the first one, so it's just this one here. And I'm going to take a small fan brush and then just apply that. And then just to blend everything in together, I'm going to take a stippling brush. And then for lips, I'm going to take this W7 Lip Twister. This is in the shade Very Nude, and I'm going to overline the middle of my bottom lip and the Cupid's bow, but then at the edges I'm going to keep it to the natural shape. I'm going to take this Bourjois lipstick, and I'm just going to apply that over top. And then just because I do want it glossy instead of it being matte, because that lipstick does dry matte, I am going to take the Bourjois, it's their clear gloss, and then I'm just going to apply that over top. So this is the finished look. It unintentionally turned into my best friend chooses my makeup. Just because I wanted to sit down, I did want to film a makeup look, but I didn't know what I wanted to do. But luckily Lauren, I think she pulled a really good one out of the hat. Thank you very much. I really hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you all next time.